Okay, today we're going to show you a simple but effective way to rig up the XFactor Tackle Egg Clusters. This works for any size egg cluster that we sell, as well as just about any way you want to fish this bait. We've got a number 8 Matsuo sickle hook tied on an egg loop knot. We've got a small little bead, the egg cluster, and just a regular needle. Basically what we do, take the bead, we put it on the line. Instead of a bead, you can use a sequin if you want. We're not using the bead as an attractor. We're just using it to stop the egg cluster from going to this side of the hook. That way we don't have to tamper with it and we can just keep fishing. Can't catch any fish if you're messing with your stuff and tying knots and all that all day long. Got to be in the water, and this just helps us do that. Take our needle, poke it right through the top of the bait, go all the way through the center like this, poke it all the way through. Keep it right just like that. This happens to be a shrimp pink mini egg cluster. Take our line, take the line, poke it right through the needle. Just a tiny bit of line, you don't need very much. Just so you can pull it through, see that? Now you take the line in one hand, egg cluster in the other, and pull the egg cluster all the way down until it reaches that bead. There you have it. A lot of people will tell you that you have to cover up the hook. That has not been my experience. This happens to be a black nickel hook, so you can fish it just like this in low clear water and the fish are not spooked by it. There's no flash to this hook. It doesn't reflect the light or anything like that, and so we don't cover the hook at all. We fish it just like this, and the cool thing, the fish is going for this egg cluster, and as you're drifting this in the river, they go to bite and they get pretty much nothing but hook, so the bait itself stays preserved. It's not like they're going to bite it and pull it off the line. Actually what happens most of the time is the fish will bite, they get nothing but hook. You set the hook, and while you're fighting the fish, this typically ends up moving up the line and it's virtually untouched. So after you pull the hook out of the fish, you just thread this back down and you're back in action, ready to fish again. And this is so effective that typically we will fish this same setup on multiple days, assuming we don't lose it. Now, we lose stuff just like everybody else. It's just part of the game. But if you don't lose it, the egg cluster itself will stay intact. You might have to re-scent it if you have transported it in your car and all that. But it does hold scent. It's super soft and it actually absorbs the scent. But I like to stick it back in the bag and re-scent just to cover up my own grubby fingerprints and whatever, just to mask it and give it that natural scent, and give it something that the fish just want to eat. So that's that. Thanks for watching.